All right, guys. Josh B. Craft here. 2 millimeter shift. My countdown timer didn't work, so you got to stare at me awkwardly for a few seconds there. I apologize for that. Here's the deal. I'm going to cut right to it. Have you ever heard the saying, "It's not what you know, it's who you know"? Well, here's the deal. That saying is ridiculous. Maybe not totally ridiculous, but it's sort of ridiculous. It's not what you know, it's who you know. The truth is, it's who knows you, right? This is a very important thing. In fact, very important thing with the H in there. If you put the H, it's very important that we talk about this. Because when you're focused on who knows you, you start to instantly amplify attention, right? Like this isn't complex math. We're not doing calculus here. Like more attention equals more awareness on my stuff, probably equals more sales, right? Well, I say probably equals more sales because there's one thing I'm going to talk about today that if this is wrong, it will make or break your business. That's why it's very important with the H in there. It's a whole thing. Just trust me on it, okay? Go with it. Say it. You'll like it. It's kind of fun to say. In any event, here's the deal. Like, if you get more ads, you get more content, you get more awareness on your business, and let's say that this one thing about your business is a 5 out of 10. You're going to get some sales. It's going to feel like you're running a business. It's going to be great, but you're never really going to plane up. You're never really going to get there until this one thing becomes an 8 or 9 out of 10, right? Now, even worse if you're a business where that's like a 2 out of 10. Here's what I'm talking about. I've been cryptic about it long enough, and it's very important, so I want you guys to get a handle on it. This is your offer. Okay, there's one 2 millimeter shift in business that will trump almost any kind of like negative thing about your business, and it is the offer. If the offer sucks, dramatic, your business sucks. I know that that's being a little like a little reductive, right? Like a little like, well, Josh, like how can you say that? Well, here's the deal. Like I said, if your offer is a 5 out of 10 good, you're going to do business and it's going to seem fine. Like you're going to go, oh, we're running business. Profitability might still scale at 10% year over year, the way that the business people say that it should. And all of those things are going to be just fine. If you're building a business to be just fine, well, then that's just fine, right? But if you're building a business to grow and you want to sell it or you want to take it to another level, like your offer has to be an 8 or 9 out of 10 level offer. Now, if it's a 2 out of 10 level offer, like I talked about, you're dead in the water. I remember years ago, David Mills taught us a framework in the law of implication trainings that's called win, then attack, right? So you don't attack and learn stuff and figure out how to win. You win first, then go attack, and that's how you get rapid growth in anything that you're trying to do. And the way that you start to win with anything in business, the place you should start from is your offer, because it has nothing to do with your brand. Brand is important. I'm not here to go like anti-brand on anything. I mean, I'm wearing a 2 millimeter shift. You know, brand is fine. But brand doesn't sell the business. Presence doesn't sell the business. Awareness doesn't sell the business. The business happens at the moment somebody says yes to your offer, right? So if nobody can confidently and easily say yes to your offer, you're automatically in a business that's harder to do. So imagine like some of the regulated businesses where there's a lot of steps to go through to get to the offer. Those have got higher buyer resistance just naturally, and probably they should, right? Like if you're in a regulated business like real estate or finance or whatnot, probably those decisions shouldn't be like, oh my gosh, that's the best deal, let's go. You know, people will take advantage of it, and that's what it's there to protect against. But you still have the ability to dimensionalize your offer in different ways. And to sort of illustrate that, I want to tell you about a couple of like offers that you know about that were just super good offers that not only took the marketing and went to the moon with it, right? Like everybody started talking about it, but also connected the dots on the value proposition so clearly that it was obvious that you wanted it, right? Domino's did this where we'll deliver in 30 minutes or it's free. Right? When that was their brand position, when that was them doing the thing that they wanted to do, every other pizza place went, how on earth do I compete? A good offer puts the market on its heels, right? And puts customers in your it gets you customers, right? Like, I don't know if you guys want some of those, but that's why it's very important, right? So here's the deal. Domino's did this, Amazon did this, right? 2-day shipping, right? With Amazon Prime was huge at the time. Now it's not so much of a thing anymore, but was massive at the time. You have this is one that I always kind of like to point to that's not as clear as that, but Geico, right? 15 minutes may save you 15% or more. Every other insurance company was talking about all the benefits this way or that way, and Geico just went, you know what people care about? They care about how much it costs. If I can just get them on a phone, we could talk to them about the stuff, and it'll probably save them money. So, like, they came up with a clever tagline. Almost nobody else plays the cost game on insurance. It's all protection and what they're doing. You know, you look at Allstate with the mayhem character, right? It's all of the disaster stuff that, like, we protect you against that. It's not bad marketing. Allstate's clearly a great big company. So for me to say that their offer sucks is a bad thing. It's one of those regulated industries anyways. So the offer is always going to be a little less than like a, oh my gosh, that's amazing sort of thing. But these kind of offers can take the world by storm, and every business has the ability to do it. You take somebody like Alex Hermosi, if you've paid attention to his business journey, he's one of the titans now in this space. And you know, he's written the best books on marketing objectively from a sales standpoint. Like everything he does, he leads with proof. It's amazing. But like his core offer when he started, what's funny with Alex Hermosi is nobody thinks of him as an agency owner, but everything he's done has been agency. So if you go back to his gym launch days, if you guys don't know what gym launch is, it was his way of helping gyms market their business. Well, that's agency work, right? Every other agency said, pay us money and we'll do your marketing for you. And that's that. Alex said, don't pay me money. I'll do your marketing for you. In fact, I'll come out to your business and even do your sales for you. And you only pay me out of money that you make. Here's the agreement. Totally different offer. This guy sold that company for, I think Gym Launch went for like 50 some million dollars, right? But like he did over $100 million in sales on it. It's such a big difference. It's not even funny. And it's because of the offer. Now, if you listen to his story at all, he says, well, I burnt out on not being able to do this in person after so many gyms. I actually had to start just licensing the methods. So he'd license the methods for free, says, pay me out of the profits that you make on the execution. And that's where he had, if you go back to his first book, $100 million offers, he talks about this moment where he's on the phone with his dad and he's got like 700 people in a room and they've all paid 40 some thousand. And his dad's like, are you going to prison? Like, was this legal? You know? And it's like, well, that's actually the point is like, and I think, one of the lines in his book is even like, you know, making offers so good that it feels illegal, right? The point is like a good offer, when you understand the business model, changes everything. So here's the deal. I can't give you full advice on your offer on a Facebook Live. I can only bring attention to it as if you're not thinking about your offer in a way that makes it more attractive, more instantly attainable, more a higher value proposition for the customer, lower risk for the customer. If you're not thinking about those elements in your offer, it just may not be as good as it could be. And with whatever industry you're in, you know, you're going to have hard costs that you have to cover, and the offer has to be able to withstand that, right? That's just how it is. Other industries don't need that. It just sort of depends. But I want you thinking about your offer because it's very often the 2mm shift that's missing in your business. Everything else can be right. Everything else can be perfect. Your brand can be on point. Your reputation can be solid. Your team can be rock stars. You've got an okay lead of marketing flow, but you never plane up. If your offer changes to something that's more valuable, less risk, easier for the customer to digest and spend the money with you on, however that works, you will just simply win at a higher level. There are very few levers in business that allow you to do that. Everything else is a collective of that. This is one simple thing. You get it right, everything starts on the right foot for your business. So Why am I talking about all of it? Well, I'm going to be doing a series of workshops for the 2 mm shift workshop series. We're going to have a whole workshop on offers, and we're going to tear those apart. We'll get my brain involved, we'll get AI involved, and we'll start learning some dynamics on this to see if you can improve your offer. This is one of the workshops that we'll do coming up. And I got a whole stack of other ones, right, with AI tools and being able to code your own apps with AI, different marketing frameworks, different communication strategies, health strategies, like all sorts of stuff. As I've gone and collected a whole bunch of these 2 mm shifts, I want you to sign up on the wait list and get into one of these workshops or all of these workshops. They're 100% free, you guys. You're going to go to the page. It's going to say that these will be $10 or $20. Hop on the wait list. Listen, if they were $10 or $20, you would be excited to pay me that money, probably double, maybe triple even, because I'm so good. I'm very good, right? Got to get the H in there. It's fun. But here's the deal. I'm going to do them for free. I decided over the weekend after I built the page, I'm just going to make them free for you guys to join. So you want an offer? I'm going to teach you some really cool stuff. I'm going to unload my experience and my brain and my insights at no cost to you. And I know on the back end, if I provide enough value and I present an offer to you that's attractive enough, you'll decide to join me. And if you don't, no big deal. We'll have some fun together. We'll have a community, and we'll see you on the next workshop, right? In any event, I want you to sign up for that. The link is in the description. It's 2milimetershift.me, M-E, / if you go to that URL, you will be able to sign up on the wait list and get more of this kind of nuanced insight once we're on the workshops and so on and so forth. I appreciate you. We'll look forward to seeing you there. And listen, if you've got an offer down below that you think is a hot offer or that you think is, could use some improvement, whatever it is, put it down there and we'll just discuss it in the comments down below. I appreciate you. We'll talk to you real soon.